What's up, MTBR? This is John Hauer here, Marketing Manager at X Fusion, here to show you a few new goodies that we got for 2012. We're at Bootleg Canyon. It's 2011 and this is our 2012 product. The first thing I'm going to show you is our 2012 Velvet. A few of you have already seen our Velvet. It's been around for a few years, but for 2012 it has some cool new changes. We bumped the travel up to 140 millimeters and also added a secondary compression circuit inside the damper. So you're going to get a much more controlled feel in the beginning stroke all the way to the end stroke, instead of a lot of that diving that you start to feel on the smaller travel forks. Moving on, we got the O2 RCX. This is the same shock we've had in the line for a few years now, but we made some tuning changes to make it much more versatile shock and usable on different frame designs and for different types of riding. This one here is the RCX, so it has 4 stages of low speed compression adjustment. It is not a platform. We actually feel that we should stick with the low speed compression design because it gives you solid damping through the whole stroke instead of thresholds and platform at the top that you can easily blow through and that you lose at higher shaft speeds. So this dampening is going to be consistent and it's going to work at low shaft speeds like 5 to 10 inches per second that you're going to get cruising along a fire road, all the way up to 50 to 100 seconds or inches per second that you're going to get when you're blitzing a downhill and the shock really needs to work for you. Over here we move to our longer travel fork. This is the Vengeance. It also has been around for a few years. We also bumped the travel up to 170 this year, so that's going to be 10 millimeters higher. And we added the DLA, which is our travel adjust system. It's a hydraulic travel adjust system, and that allows you on the fly to drop it 30 millimeters. That'll give you the correct angle for the climb so that you're not chopped out trying to stay on the front of your bike when you're going up the hill. This is our Hlr Damper. That means it has rebound adjustment and low and high speed compression adjustment. It's our most adjustable fork and it's top of the line fork. It's going to retail around $855 for the travel adjust and Hlr cartridge. A lot of people have been getting excited about the Vector Air, and so have I. It's a great shock. We took basically our coil platform and we're like, how can we make this into a usable downhill air shock? A lot of people have tried to make a downhill air shock and I don't think I've had much luck, so this is our solution to that. What we did is we went to a bored out body here. It's 3 millimeters bigger than our normal body. That allows us to put more oil in it, flow more oil, which means it's less affected by those longer descents. Another thing we did to help the shock maintain its performance on the longer descents was to thin the walls out on this air canister. That gives us a higher volume, and it also allows heat to dissipate about 40% faster than your standard shocks. This shock has all the same adjustments as the top of the line Vector Hlr. It has high speed compression adjustment, low speed compression adjustment, air pressure to control your bottom out force, air volume to control where the shock ramps up, and of course rebound adjustment. Lastly, we got our post here, the Hilo. This year it's been bumped up to 125. You can see we went to a larger diameter shaft here, which gives the seal more durability because it's not being stressed as much. This is a bit more rigid. It also allowed us to go to a lighter shaft inside, so we're saving 45 grams this year. Instead of the previous 600 grams, it's going to be about 555. So now let's get to shredding these bikes and show you what they're capable of.